Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Vaipo. We're going to be continuing on with the Legacy of the Void. We are starting exactly where we were last time. So we were in Shakuras and our last mission was called Last Stand. We were defending against billions of Zerg, or millions of Zerg rather, and we were waiting for, the purpose of it all was to lure as many Zerg as possible to Shakuras before using that original temple. If you remember, I think it ended in StarCraft 2 Brood War, where we ended up detonating this crystal with the help of the Uraj and the Talus, and in this case we ended up destroying the planet. Now we are going to be continuing straight after that. Now this is exactly where we left off, so there might be cutscenes here and there, so I'm going to go through everything before jumping on to the next mission. First thing is first, let's look at the solar core. We got a few more points here now, if you can see that. Now we do have enough for some other skill. Now I am actually going to use that, so I'm gonna bring this back and I'm gonna use this instead. So warp and reinforcements, a really cool ability. Purpose of it is it warps in a pylon with 2 melee warriors and 2 ranged warriors. Absolutely sick. Can't really say no to that. It's free units basically. So even if I'm in a tight situation, I can basically bring in a few extra units and that'll help. So there's a new conversation available here. Let's watch that.
The Nerazine fought valiantly beside us, even unto the destruction of their world. Why?
Their homeworld has always been Ire. They have never forgotten it, or the sacrifice that delivered them to safety.
You speak of Adun, so saith Judicator Zentheon. Adun failed to eradicate the rogue tribes, those who call themselves the Dark Templar. We witnessed the burst of the Twilight Star. In that treasonous instant, Adun ushered the heretics and himself to fate, purifying Ire of their taint, but allowing them life.
Treason? Adun chose mercy rather than committing genocide. This was a noble act, Preserver.
Was it? I see history through the eyes of those who lived it, Artanis.
Perhaps this is why you are blind to all that is before you. History's truths are only ever understood looking through the backwards lens, seeing its consequences take root.
As a preserver, I have always experienced history as a living, breathing now, as those who experienced it in the moment did. Perhaps I should consider the way you view it.
Alright, so let's see. I don't think we have any upgrades here. No. We still have the Avengers here. Let's go to the bridge.
An Arudin, Shakuras. Shakuras is gone. It has become one with the eternal night. But the traditions we forged there will remain with us forever.
Is that still possible, Matriarch?
More so than you may realize. What do you know of the Shadow Walk, Artanis?
Little. Your people closely guard their customs.
It is our most sacred rite of passage. The Initiate stands alone. Members of her tribes strike against her from the shadows. If she endures, she becomes a Shadow Hunter, true Dark Templar.
Why do you speak of this?
You stood alone, as Dark Templar, against countless enemies, risking your life for the many. You have walked as we have. You have walked the shadow path already, Artanis. You no longer have the Kala. You are Dark Templar.
Awesome. So Artanis is no longer just a Templar, he is a Dark Templar. So let's look at our mission. Right, we have Glacius and we have Core Hall. Now let's quickly look at the units we get. One is Immortal and the other one is Sentry. We're going to go ahead, stopping that for a sec. We're going to go and do the Immortal mission because that was actually available previously. And the Glacius one seems to be the next mission. So let's listen to the briefing quick.
First Ire, and now Shakuras. All that we have held dear is crumbling around us. Despite this, we must press on. The Terrans of Korhal have in their possession the Zelnaga Keystone, which Zeratul foresaw would lead to our salvation. Though I have not seen Commander Raynor in many solar returns, I believe he will give the Keystone to us.
Alright, let's travel. Ooh.
Protoss vessel, this is Commander James Raynor. Artanis? Man, ain't you a sight for sore eyes?
Friend Raynor, you seem rather occupied.
Just another day at the office.
Who are these insurgents?
Call themselves Mobius Corps, an elite guard that used to work for Dr. Narud. They've been striking worlds throughout the sector, leaving few survivors. Each world attacked reported hybrid lethal.
Then truly, no world is beyond Amon's reach.
Reinforce those bulkheads. Reposition to Mark 7 Alpha. We need to form a battle line. They've overrun Sky Shield, our orbital defense platform. Looks like they've destroyed its atmospheric stabilizers. It's falling fast. If it crashes, it'll obliterate August Grad.
We will ensure that does not happen, Commander. Engage their fleet and keep their assault at bay.
Like old times, buddy. Like old times.
Alright, so we are now here. Now, one thing to note here is it's kind of a timed mission, so you have a lot of... you need to do things fast, basically. So if you just bear with me a second there. Alright, so we have a few conversations to look into.
It seems fate has drawn us together once again, James Raynor.
I'd call it luck.
Luck is a concept that is purely human in origin. We Protoss see the synchronicity of events, and know there is a grander design behind them.
Well, it don't matter how you see it. The result's the same. So what brought you all the way out here, Artanis?
Zeratul believed that the artifact in your possession, the Keystone, he called it, could guide us to the Xel'Naga.
Where's Zeratul now?
The Dark Prelate fell on Ire. His last hope was that I would continue his quest and find a way to stop Amon.
Damn it. Always knew there was only one way this quest of his was gonna end.
His loss is great. I know you called him friend.
I went through hell to get that artifact because of his damned fool prophecies. Lost a lot of good men. If he wanted you to have it, take it. It's yours. Right now, though, we got a city to save.
Alright, so I don't think there's any... Oh, there's a new conversation to War Council, actually, that's quite
The
interesting.
War Council awaits you, Hierarch. I must remind you, our sacred law, the Deul, clearly forbids us to interfere with lesser beings, unless there is a direct threat to the Empire. Your choice to aid these Terrans is perplexing.
Why do you assume that they are lesser beings, Rohana?
I do not make an assumption. Gaze upon them. Unsophisticated, primitive. They communicate through orifices, mouths.
Many, including myself, once thought as you do. But I have seen their nobility. In time, you will also.
Well, one zealot equals 2 or 3 marines, so... lesser beings. Right, that's pretty much that. Let's go to the bridge and start the missions.
Many of my Dark Templar have volunteered.
Sky Shield's in serious trouble, old buddy. If we can't bring it back online, August Grad's gonna take a nuclear-sized impact. Mobius Corps soldiers are on the platform now, and those guys are suicidal. Rather die than let us stop them.
Alright, so in this mission we have to basically destroy these stabilizer or secure stabilizers in order to keep this platform from falling. Now doing this on hard is not exactly a walk in the park, so I will be continuing this on normal. Also, there's an achievement to get in this one, so I will try to get that. Basically, not let the timers fall below 4 minutes. Now, I did do all the missions on hard, so I did manage it eventually, but it took me about 4 or 5 tries. And being quite busy with life in general, I do apologize, but I have not that much time to attempt a mission 4 or 5 times. It's, life is difficult. Let's just say that.
Good. Sky Shield's not gonna last much longer. At this rate, we've got maybe 10 minutes left till it lands smack dab on our capital.
Your suspicions were correct, Commander. Mobius Core is disabling the platform's atmospheric stabilizers as we speak.
The damage appears repairable, Hierarch.
Yeah, assuming Mobius Core leaves anything left to repair. Artanis, if you can clear out those troops, my boys can patch up those stabilizers. That should buy us some extra time.
We must move quickly. It will take the combined power of all 5 stabilizers to halt the platform's descent.
The central stabilizer is nearby. Securing it first will deliver us a staging ground to assault the other 4.
You have not enough minerals.
Right, so I'm gonna leave it until about 5 minutes, then I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. Until then, it's not really a high priority.
Vigilant. Your command is law.
Now, the beauty of having the... what are they called again? Avengers? And no, not Marvel Avengers, but Avengers from the Dark Templars, is I can send them off, let them do whatever they want. And if they die, they just return back to the base. So, it's pretty damn awesome. Now, it's going to be pretty handy to have the reinforcements here as well.
You require more Vespine gas.
Need 125 for 1, which is pretty ridiculous, if you ask me.
You have not enough minerals.
Now we need to try to not drop it below 4 minutes. So I'll be pretty much rushing economy like crazy, and I just go mad and just do them all preferably in one go. These cost a lot. Holy shit. I have to say the mineral gain as well is so damn slow.
You require more Vespine gas.
Come on.
You must construct additional pylons.
I walk the shadowed path.
Now that's interesting. It warps in just about enough units to kind of, you know, to not be able to use that pylon for, you know, immediate supply. Like you see, I got supply block there. It's quite interesting that
You must construct additional pylons.
it like prevented me from pretty much doing that altogether. Now, almost have enough for that.
I am detecting an electromagnetic weapon ahead. The pulse emanating from these devices will slowly damage our shields. But their solarite reactors may be useful to us. Destroying these devices would be highly advised.
Vengeance for ire.
Durability calculations updated.
Commander, your construction vehicles can begin the repairs.
Thanks, Artanis. My boys are putting a sensor tower here. Should alert you if Mobius Core swings through this area.
We obey. Cold is the void. We will atone. Eternally. Glory through perseverance. Give your orders. So shall it be. Eternally.
You require more Vespine gas.
Retribution. Vengeance from...
It shall be as you say.
Beautiful.
Intriguing. It shall be as
Fire shall rise anew.
I am the voice of the eclipse. We are one with the shadows. My conjecture was correct. These solarite reactors can be used to improve the solar core's energy output. I detect 2 more of these devices on the platform. If possible, you should seek them out.
You require more Vespine gas. You must construct additional. Upgrade complete. I walk the shadowed path. You have not enough minerals. The guard.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
Right, let's see what we got here.
Mobius Core is mobilizing an attack against our nexus point. Rally our defenses.
That's kind of pointless. They just got wrecked straight away. I'm gonna try to get these bonus objectives as soon as possible first.
For the reckoning. We move unbound darkness. Speak thy bidding. I am the voice.
Retribution awaits.
Warping aboard the solarite reactor now.
Yeah.
Give your order. We obey.
I need to start slowly.
State you require my skills. I am the heart.
Slowly working towards one of the actual main objectives, because I am approaching 4 minutes on the time. And of course we don't want to do that.
With
This one might be a little bit trickier. There's units and there's a detector there.
as you say, we obey.
I wonder, can I... Oh! They actually left it. Haha! Nice.
Our light lives on.
Alright, let's do this.
Shadows.
You require more Vespine gas.
I am here in the shadows. The final solarite reactor is being warped aboard now. I will begin installing them as soon as possible. For the reckoning. Revising durability estimates.
Nice work. Got a repair crew inbound. Heads up. Looks like Mobius Core is starting to reinforce the stabilizers. Expect some heavier resistance.
Cold is the void.
Alright, that's actually fine.
Intriguing.
Give your order.
Now let's see, can I actually sneak in here?
Light lives on. With pride.
Surely there's
Adari.
some detection here, isn't it?
Eternal.
You require my skills. I am cold is the void.
Looks like I managed to choose the one. Oh, no, don't do that. Managed to choose the one side to go with the Dark Tempest that doesn't actually have any detection.
State thy
A third stabilizer has been cleared of enemy forces.
Gotcha. Repairs underway.
For the reckoning.
Man, you're sure pissing Mobius Corps off. A lot of troops guarding the stabilizers. Make sure you got enough forces to engage.
Okay. That didn't work out quite well. But on the bright side, check this out. Boom. Where did the other one go? Oh, he's still alive. That makes sense.
Durability calculations updated.
Only one stabilizer still remains in enemy hands. We must make haste.
Our light base is under attack.
Nice work cleaning out that base, Artanis. Raiders, let's keep this ground secure.
If only had these in multiplayer. Holy shit. Having a stun will be so broken.
Friend Raynor, Sky Shield has been stabilized, and Mobius Corps is retreating.
Admiral Horner will take control of the station from here. Gotta say, I owe you big time for this one, partner.
Alright, so there is another 2 achievements, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, pretty much if you want to get achievements, do it on normal difficulty, because that's seriously easy. Right, let's continue on to the next mission. We're only at 16 minutes, so we might as well. Or actually, no, we're not. We are at 22. I forgot that I did cut a little bit out in the start. So we're going to do some of the
It's a
talking.
hell of a thing your boys did, Artanis. Sky Shield is back online. We're about to call down the cavalry.
We will join you on the surface and extract the keystone.
I got some bad news for you. Seems our friends below had the same idea. While we were fighting to get planetside, the Imperial Palace was raided. Security data indicates the keystone was taken. My mama used to have a saying, when it rains, it floods.
I am uncertain as to how this saying is helpful, friend Raynor.
Me either. Wait a minute. I'm getting intel. A Mobius Corps evac team is headed toward Bennett Port. They got the keystone.
We shall not let them escape.
Hierarch, I have powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.
Alright, let's do a few of the communications.
Looking bad, Artanis. A lot of dead people down there. We gotta take these bastards out.
What could have led these Terrans to come under Amon's thrall?
They were assigned to some top-secret details, running security at Dr. Nerud's hybrid research labs. After Valerian re-established the government, the Mobius Foundation went dark. Last transmissions were chaotic, crazed. Next thing we know, the attack started.
Then Amon has turned them into his slaves, an army. They are dangerous, but they are only the start of the war to come.
You always were the optimistic sort.
Alright, let's look at some of the other things. War Council we don't need. And this Solarite. Yeah, so there was a new part open, which is pretty cool. We have Nexus Overcharge to automatically attack nearby enemy units for 20 seconds. And we've got automatic Vespene Harvesting. Now, I'm not going to get any of these yet. I'm going to stick with Temporal Field. I'm going to leave the assimilation automatically disabled because it's just 3 probes. I'm going to stick with it. And Warping Reinforcements is pretty damn awesome. So let's stick with that. Alright, that's pretty much it. Let's go to...
I have received word from our scouts. It seems Amon's forces are dividing to conquer separate parts of the sector at once.
Right, so that's pretty much that. I'm going to end it here, and the next mission will be available on the next day. I'll see you guys in the next video, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up, and that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck. Take care. Bye-bye.